All right. Hey, a very quick recap of Chapter 3 from our Core Connections Algebra 2 book. The first thing you need to know about is equivalent expressions. How do you tell if expressions are equivalent? Well, the key is to manipulate one expression using legal moves until it matches the other. And so, we're talking about things like if you've got x minus 1 squared, you multiply x minus 1 times x minus 1 to get x squared minus 2x plus 1. Boom, you've just proved that they're equivalent. Simplifying rationals, step 1 is always factor. Step 2 is reduce. And one of the things on your reduction is make sure you're making notes about your domain restrictions. And we talked about how do you tell if there's a hole in the graph versus an asymptote. And a hole in the graph, you have ones, things that reduce, and asymptotes are just based on the denominator. Multiplying rationals, a lot like simplifying. Step 1, factor. Step 2, reduce. And of course, multiplying and dividing are closely related. Just remember that, I don't know, I just like keep it, change it, flip it. You may have your own way to remember how to deal with a fractional division of fractions. But again, factor, reduce, it's just simplifying. Adding a little bit more complicated because what we're looking for is a least common denominator. And so what we need to do is step 1, we factor, and then we use that to find least common denominators. I like to color code my factoring when I'm working through it and explaining it, and just what's the minimum number, the minimum things you need on both, and hence the word least in least common denominator. And then don't forget that again, once you've added, you need to add your numerators and then refactor. Because once you've added everything together in the numerator, obviously common denominator, but then there may be other things that simplify it to make it even simpler. All right, guys, there's chapter 3. Hopefully this has been helpful, even if you're not in one of my classes. Have a great day.